Alright everyone, welcome to another video of Full Speed Impulse, and today we are working on the Xr70, installing that TB heavy duty clutch. So just a couple of reasons you might want to invest in one of these heavy duty clutches is one, maybe you just still have the stock OEM one in there and it's probably about time to replace that thing anyways. Two, if you're a heavier rider, this is going to make the bike respond so much better than when you were gassing it, switching gears, and even climbing some hills or doing some jumps. And then third, if you do a big bore kit on this thing and start putting down some power in this motor, you're going to want that heavy duty clutch so she is gripping, and all that power and all that money you spent to make that motor better, you want that power going to those back wheels so you can go a lot faster. All right, but enough talking, let's get at it. Taking the exhaust off, which is going to be 10 mil down here, which will have our little impact driver here. Zip those suckers off. Take your bolt off on the back. Exhaust come off. We're going to throw the bike on its side. We're going to zip that cover right off. Might have to undo the your peg mount again, but besides that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get at her. Okay. Tell you, impact driver is your friend. There's a gasket that holds that together. You're gonna take your spanner socket here, your impact. Oop. Take that guy off right there. Take this thing out. Probably be a lot nicer than I did, but we have one already, and then it'll come right out. Fresh clutch right here. Got all the new stuff in there. You can see this one was already a heavy duty one. She was just beat. Oh yeah, fresh unit incoming. So honestly, don't know what the rule is. If you wanted to submerge this whole thing in oil for a little bit, it wouldn't be the worst thing because there are still like fibers and plates in there. No different than if you were doing like your manual clutch, you would soak those. So I assume you would soak these. But what we're going to do is dip the bike on the right side. Let the oil submerge this side a little bit more. Let this soak up, I think. Alright guys, I just wanted to add in this video that this is the correct way to put this actual washer on. Or spacer, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it truly matters on which way, but they do say this way. So that's what I do. So you put your collar on there, then your gear. It's a little easier method. Instead of you trying to put that on then lining up the gears. Put this guy just like that in there. You're gonna put that on there like so. That's gonna be a way better fit for you. But yeah, look at all the, probably the heat and all that thing's probably taken in. How it's burned like that. No bueno. Besides the fact of all the metal shavings. She done. Put your washer in there. To go crazy on this thing because that's what you got these little tabs for in here. Push them in, and that's going to keep that from ever coming loose on you while you're riding. So there is a certain way that this gasket does go on to where it fits all the dimples here. And I just throw maybe a screw in here just to try to keep it aligned. Go with the opposite corner. around you. So just throw a little bit in there to help that bearing slide in there nice. Make sure it's even. Just like so. A little. So love tap. She's in there. Spinning nice. This guy sits in there just like so. And you got this guy here. Goes in just like that. You have a spring that goes on here like that. Guy here. If we were to move it around like that, that'd be too sloppy. Like if we go this way, it's too sloppy. If we go this way, it's too sloppy. So you want it set right in there like that. All right, guys, this is your screen filter here. So when you're in here, you might as well clean it with some brake cleaner, but it just slides right in there like that. No need to buy a new one. It'll clean just fine. And then we already had this just off because we did a new crank. Well, a better crank, a used one. And then we did a big bore and all that. So this was already off. It wasn't until later we found out that our clutch was bad. So we got this pretty much aligned here. So this should set in there pretty evenly. Let's put our cover back on. Make sure you get on the dowel pins good. Also. There she goes. You gotta put your bolts in here. If you didn't keep order, it's not a big deal. Usually it's gonna be the ones where like that's right. That's not right. That's not right. That could be right. That's right. It should only be showing a little bit. That's good. That's good. Good. Perfect. Now it's perfect. So just go around lightly tightening it first. That's what I like about using just a little M12 impact driver, because it doesn't put out a lot of torque. Blows. All right, so like I was saying, guys, tilted the bike on that side, so all the oil is going to be hugging on that side of the case, allowing that oil to soak up into that clutch and allowing those fibers inside there to get all nice and lubed up for you. So we're just going to let it sit like that for a little bit, and then we'll come back, tilt her back up, turn the gas on, fire it up. All right, she's cold, but she shifts through the gears now. Woo! All right, and if you need to adjust this guy at all, they pretty much tell you to back this nut off, and then you're gonna run this in, I believe, counterclockwise till you feel it tighten up, and then you're gonna back it off just as much, and you'll tighten that nut down, and you'll be good to go. So that's how you install a heavy-duty clutch, guys. I hope this video helps you out in some way. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe, and you know the deal. Until next time, we'll see you later.